Okay, we are. The little wheel is connecting. And yeah, we have a picture. There we go.
Oh, we got new music today.
We do.
Yeah.
No, we don't. It says Little Women.
Oh, I forgot to change it.
No. We just started. I have to leave right at 10:30. Hi, good morning. Hey, Mocha Rain's here. And Zoe's here. And Aspen Does Anything is here and says, hi, Scott. Gail says, fabulous fart around Friday. Donna, I caught your live stream last night. I was surprised at how much stuff you bought for $8. Gail, I'm telling you, I was surprised at how much stuff I was able to get for $8 at the dollar store. I know, right? It's crazy. You have to turn off.
Hold on. Yeah, that might be.
Hold on, guys.
I just need to lower it.
Do you have to delete that one?
No, it's just not on.
Okay.
Okay, ask everybody how the music is.
How is the music this morning, guys? Scott just changed the music.
Sony gave us new music.
Yes, All the Bright Places.
It's from the soundtrack from the movie All the Bright Places.
There we go. Brazen says good morning.
Good morning.
The skeleton on your page says good night. Good morning from Tahoe.
Hello, Tahoe.
Thanks,
Clock's a
Mr.
little
Clock.
slow.
Yeah, 3 minutes slow. Pinecone says, good old morning, Scott. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Hello from Denmark. Good evening, love the music.
Is the music okay? Is it too loud, too whatever? It's the first time. There's a link in the description. But I asked Sony for more music like Little Women because it's been really good, nice and mellow, and I think it's nice to have some music in the background.
I wish we could hear it.
Yeah.
Good morning. Love your videos. Always so wholesome. You make my day, guys.
Oh,
That's
thank
Mike.
you.
Viper says hi.
Hello.
Star-Lord says, why, hello, Scott and friends.
Hello.
Ema says hello from Germany. Zivri says good morning. Hello from Hungary. Hello from Alaska. Let's see. Good afternoon. Just on the school run. Emma will be here shortly. JJ Large says hello from Newcastle, England.
Hello.
Laura says good morning from Canada. We have a Marguerite. Good morning from Denver, Colorado.
Good morning.
Morning from New York. How are you people?
We're doing very good, thank you.
Pension says good morning. Going to stay a bit before I sleep. We have an Ellen with us this morning. And she says, good morning, Mr. Clock is running a little slow.
Yeah.
He is indeed. We will have Logan look at that when he gets home. One Up Girl's here and says, good morning, lovely Donna and sweet Scott from myself and the little one.
Hello.
Hi, Rachel. Would we get a Donna stream where Scott reads the chat?
I offered. I did offer.
He did offer, but he had a really long day yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was giving him a little bit of a break, and my lovely friends Bethany and Steph helped me out last night. Bethany says it was a little loud, but now we can hear it.
Okay. So, does anybody know who won?
People are asking, who are you drawing?
I am drawing. This is my first time ever drawing Beyonce.
There you go.
Because Destiny's Child won for the letter D.
There you go. Celine says, good morning, watching with my granddaughter today. She is 7 and loves art and painting. Makes me so happy. Oh, well, hi to Celine's granddaughter. Paint something fun with your grandma. And how exciting that grandma likes to paint with you. That is so cool. You have a pretty cool grandma there.
Very cool grandma.
Let's see.
So this was Destiny's Child.
Yep.
From the 90s. I don't recall many of their songs, which is why you guys are voting and not me. But Destiny's Child was the number one voted band of the 90s for the letter D.
Brazen says, last night worked out really well. Oh, good. I'm glad. Sunil, I'm going to refer you to the Art Hacks playlist for some general tips. If you have specific questions, go ahead and pop those into the chat. Oh, how cute. One Up Girl writes back to Celine that Rachel's 7 too. Oh. That's so cute. Amrita says, hey, excuse me. I am fighting these allergies, you guys, and they're giving me a tickle in my throat, so I apologize. I do have tea. Let me see. What was that one? Ooh, hi from Yemen.
Hi, Yemen.
That was what I was doing. Amrita says, hey, I love your pieces. I am 11 from Dubai.
Hello. Thank you.
Ahan, you can post any art you want Scott to see on the Discord, or you can tag us in social media.
A lot of people send me stuff on Instagram.
No, there you go.
And if I can see it on Instagram, if it's a post and you tag me, I will usually share it on my stories.
Jenna, hi, I want to draw today but don't know what. Can you please give me something to draw?
Donna has something for you.
Are you sure you don't want to chime in first?
No.
Draw a red panda. The answer to everything is always red panda. Are we getting rain or snow? No, but it probably is going to rain here. It's been cloudy since yesterday. And it's like 62 outside right now, which is ridiculous for November. It should be like 45. So
I'm looking at two different pictures. There's this picture with the earring and everything and the hair. So I'm using this one for the hair, and then I'm using this one for the face.
Nice. Sam, I don't know what kind of tips you're looking for. Why don't you start in the Art Hacks playlist and look there and give that a whirl. And then if you have some specific questions, this person asks how you draw heads. They're struggling with heads.
Oh, there's a video on that, and from heads from different angles and everything.
Aw. Sailor says, I'm painting in acrylic with you, and Donna lights up your streams too. Love your content.
Oh, thank you.
Sky is in art right now and starting on watercolor projects.
Oh, fantastic.
Yay. Let's see. Brazen says, good morning to our beloved mods. Wouldn't be able to do any of this without them.
I'm thinking that her head...
Oh, Sophie says, hi, Dawn. I wanted to let you know I painted a red panda. That's so cute. Happy day from Idaho. Also, I'm trying to paint an alligator. I can't do it, says Logan Wild.
Oh.
Keep trying.
You'll get it.
We believe in you. Rosie Posey says, OMG, hi, it's my first time watching you live. Also, good afternoon from England. I am 10 years old and you inspire me every day, from Rosalie.
Oh, welcome, Rosie Posey.
That's so cute. Oh boy. Are we going to get a 2000s paintings after the 90s paintings? He doesn't think that far ahead.
Well, I think if I am going to do another one, I'm going to do the 70s next, because there was some really good music in the 70s.
We will culture all of you appropriately.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time between like the Bee Gees or the Boston. Even the Beatles had some music in the 70s.
The Beatles amaze me because, and they are not my favorite band. Just let's be clear, but they amaze me at how well they transcend generations.
Well, they transitioned from the 60s to the 70s, you know. I mean, they did a really good job. But, yeah, they were amazing.
Just iconic, you know. There are just some musicians that they're just wonderful. Biz Young, I will take any tips you want to give me. I'm drinking hot tea now, so if that was one of your tips, you can check that one already.
Okay. I think we are done with the pencils.
Viper says, I am 13 and a huge fan, and I just started loving art because of you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, did you hear last night that I used your blow dryer?
No. I was up on the treadmill.
I have this one silver pen that was really juicy. I mean, it was a wet pen. And so somebody in the chat was like, use the blow dryer. And I was like, all right. So I went, blow dryer. It was kind of funny. Just for the record, blow dryer doesn't really work that great with pens, but it was funny at the time. How can I get access to the Discord? You just have to go in and agree to the rules, which is basically just be nice, because if you don't be nice, then I have to go all mom on you. Yeah, and then we will let you into the Discord. Let's see. Oh, we're missing our lovely Nixia. How is she?
So here's an update.
What?
I am going to go live with Kim Diaz home tomorrow. We haven't picked a time yet, but it'll probably be in the morning. And then I am going to go live on Sunday with Max Randolph.
Do we have a time with Max yet?
Max is 12 noon Pacific time, so 2 p.m. our time.
Okay. So tomorrow, 11:18, is with Kim Diaz. And we don't have a time for that yet.
Don't have a time for that.
And Sunday the 19th is with Max.
Yeah.
Just in case you guys don't know, I know we've talked a lot about Kim. Kim's a wonderful artist. Max is a blacksmith. And he does the most amazing... I did a video
about him.
Yeah, Scott did a video about him, but in case you haven't seen it...
And he's going to be opening up his watercolors.
Really?
That's the thing that we sent him.
Oh, that's fantastic. So are you going to watercolor together?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So 2 p.m. Central Time on Sunday with Max, and we will get you a time for tomorrow with Kim Diaz. Great. And do you want me around for either of those? If
you would like to, great. But it is not a requirement.
I am more than happy to do that.
So the colors on the side.
I like both of those guys. They're really sweet. I'd like to hang out with them, so that would be fun.
So when I paint, sometimes the colors get along the side, and then so when I'm doing my next layer, it pulls it up, and then there's a piece of black somewhere, and I don't know where that's coming from.
You've used some dark on some of the clothing.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's right down the middle. But let me blow dry.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, go ahead. Hey, Jamie's here. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Did I tell you Jamie's here?
Oh, hey, Jamie.
Good morning, Jamie Brown. We love you. The Beatles started in the 50s, says Gail, and transitioned to the 60s. I believe they were no longer a band by the 70s.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, see, there's that black again.
What is your favorite drawing in the 80s album?
Oh, I think it's the Eurythmics. I think the one of Annie Lennox really came out nicely.
Scott did a video, Isra, on clouds. How to draw clouds.
Yeah, I did one under a minute.
Yeah, that's in the Art Hacks playlist. Let's see. Zenit is so cute. It looks so good, and I love the way you color. I've been trying to learn your way of watercoloring, and it's been going really well. I'm also 12, and you're one of my idols.
Oh, thank you.
You guys are cute this morning.
Blow dry.
Hold on. We gotta get over here. There we go. Go ahead. Sunil, I don't think Scott's used the Pentel pocket brush. but I will ask. Oh. Okay. Have you ever tried the Pentel pocket brush? Sunil would like to know if you have an opinion on it. I don't know that you have.
Is that the ones that are just you add water into it? In which case, yes, I have.
Logan says whenever Donna reads my comments or someone's comment, it brightens my day. You guys are cute. Well, we are trying. Oh, Dark Snowification's here. Donna, last night was so much fun. I'm so glad, and thank you for all your questions last night. That was so sweet.
Yeah, so for those who didn't know, Donna went live yesterday here in the Hobbit Hole on her channel. And Donna is going to start doing a little bit more videos and content regarding journaling. And by popular demand.
Yeah, which boggles my mind because it just does. But thanks to everybody who was there last night. That was fun. We talked about starting a journal from scratch. And that was pretty fun. And I bought stuff from the dollar store. A lot of you, I'm going to put a plug in here for the dollar store. And no, this is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. Go ahead. I bought some journaling supplies from the dollar store. And I'm going to take Scott to look for paint supplies and paint brushes from there. I spent $8. I got a notebook and stickers and like 4 different pens and all sorts of cool stuff for $8. So if you have the ability to go to a dollar store and look for paintbrushes or supplies or whatever, they had mixed media notebooks, they had watercolor notebooks. I just think it was a great thing, and I was actually pleasantly surprised when I tried them how great the supplies were for journaling. Okay. Lemon, marshmallow root, honey, echinacea, elderberry. All right, I'm gonna try that. Thank you, Biz Young. I am back on my allergy meds, which I stopped taking, so that is why I'm a little scratchy. I should know better than to go off of my allergy meds right during the fall. What is the longest drawing or painting that you've done?
It would be the Animal Crackers movie poster. I think it took me 11 weeks to do.
14. What tips do you have to becoming a better artist?
Draw everything every day. If you can get yourself to be able to draw everything you see, you will become, in my opinion, a better artist.
Okay. Z Lee says, as an influencer, are there questions, art related or not, that you don't think viewers should be asking, or questions you get tired of answering?
I think every influencer is different. Some people are very private people, and some people are very public people. Mm-hmm. And I think it is, wrong way. It is definitely just up to the person. So, I mean, there's some people who you can ask the most personal questions, and they'll happily answer them publicly. Mm-hmm. And then other people, you know, they just don't want you to ask them anything. So I think really it's up to the influencer. It's up to the person being asked. Me personally, I'm a pretty open person. I think if someone genuinely wants to talk about mental health issues or mm-hmm. marriage and things like that, which to a lot of people would be very personal questions. Mm-hmm. But to me, if it's something that I can answer honestly and it helps somebody, I'm totally up for that. But again, everybody is different. Everybody has their boundaries, and I think those boundaries should always be respected.
I also think you have to respect the boundaries of your partner and your family.
Of course, but that's up to the influencer. Yeah,
that is.
I think they were asking from the questions from the point of view of the person asking the question. Yeah,
well, if they said specifically questions that you don't think viewers should be asking.
Yeah, but again, like I said, that's up to that's the questions they should be asking. You were saying that the person being asked a question should factor in.
Well, when they answer it, they should do that. I think in my opinion, personal questions sometimes can cross a line. I think sometimes people think when people are online that they can ask just about anything. I mean, and I think you need to be sensitive that unless you're really close friends with that person, I mean, think about something that you wouldn't ask a close friend that you see every day. You know?
I mean, I think you can ask any question, but how that person's going to react is up to the.
Or maybe it's don't expect an answer.
Yeah.
If that person's not comfortable answering it, don't expect an answer.
There's a saying of read the room. If you're paying attention to that content creator,
mm-hmm.
and you see that they're answering personal questions, then chances are they might be more likely to do that. But if you see someone who isn't answering that or seems very shy or whatever, then chances are they. So I'm saying read the room as the person asking the question.
It's harder to read the room when you're online.
Blow dryer.
Oh, wait. No. Anyway, Scott will answer any question, as I'm sure you guys know, because he's answered so many questions. He'll answer pretty much any art question. He's pretty much an open book. Our children have asked us not to talk about them, so we don't, out of respect for them.
All right, this is probably the ugliest of ugly phases, but...
No, sweetheart, I've seen so much uglier that you've done over the years.
All right.
This is just orange, not ugly. So we've got several people asking, are you going to be live on Kim's channel and Max's channel, or just your channel? Or is it a dual?
It'll be a dual live.
Okay, so it'll be on both channels.
It will be, I think the way that it works is it'll be on my channel.
Okay. Okay.
The last time I was live, I think on Kim's channel, because the live is on his channel, not mine.
Okay. Let's see. I'd love a video on that brush, as you're my favorite artist. The name is The Pocket Brush by Pentel.
Okay, I'll look into it.
What watercolor set should I get? Asks Dylan.
I personally like the Winsor & Newton sets.
The Cotman set or the travel kit?
Well, I mean, I depends on what you can afford. If you can afford the professional ones, and there's a link to the ones that I use, get them. But if not, then yeah, the Cotman one should be a good choice.
Okay. He is painting Beyonce from Destiny's Child for the letter D. I hope that answers that. Sophie's laughing at, no, sweetheart, I've seen so much uglier that you've done over the years. She says, I love you guys. Beyonce used to be in Destiny's Child in the 90s. So that is how...
This is how Beyonce became Beyonce.
Exactly. She was in Destiny's Child first before she was Beyonce. Sunil, I have that written down, and we will see if Scott can do that. Hold on 1 second. Let me just go. Oh, Bethany's very sweet. I am not a great cook. I have some standard things that I make that I really enjoy. However, I am a fantastic baker. I am not as good as Jamie Brown or Steph Nerd, but I got some good stuff in my repertoire. So there you go. Honey, what's my best dish that I make? Sophie wants to know.
Oh, God. I mean, I like Sherva, but... I
haven't made that in a long time. I need to make that.
I like the pork roast lately has been really good.
Yeah, I gotta make pork roast.
I mean, really anything with though. If you make meatballs,
Yeah,
and spaghetti,
I know. Meatballs are a 4-hour labor of love, but my God, they're good. And you know what? I have yet to eat a meatball out that rivals a meatball you can make at home.
I don't think. Well, we never really got meatballs in Italy, did we?
No. But boy, the tomatoes and the salads and everything was so good in Italy. Oh, don't get me started on the gelato. Let's see. Now you guys got me talking about cooking and food. I just ate breakfast. You can't make me think about food again. Let's see. My cat is watching with me. That's very cute. You guys are funny. All right. So
I am still very, very rusty with the gouache, and so like I'm just layering stuff on and trying to remember. Like there was a point in my life where I felt like, okay, I had a whole pattern and I knew what colors to do, and you know what. Right now, I'm just like I don't know, and I'm hoping that they kind of work out. So you're not watching someone who knows what they're doing being masterful at their work. So please forgive me.
But I think it's nice for everybody to see that you're learning how gouache works with your paint style and what paint style you want to have with gouache.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really trying to like squint my eyes and see the work in a more impressionist, like, you know, I'm trying not to go for realism. I'm trying to just you know, like, let's put a brush stroke there and a brush stroke there. So but it's just, I feel that people who truly understand Impressionism and truly are great painters and studied classically, that, you know, they would be, you know, like laughing at my attempts at it. But, you know, I think there's just a little bit of insecurity when you're publicly doing something that you are not that
confident in. No, I get that. I do get that.
And I'm trying not to, you know, keep making excuses. I'm just, you know, trying to vocalize for everybody watching the thoughts and fears that are going through my head while doing this, because I want you to know that while you're going through these things too,
you feel it.
So am I. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think it's great that everybody knows that and that you verbalize that, because that's how everybody feels.
Yeah, I think if there's one thing I could do, I'd like to at least normalize the fears that artists have and the thoughts that go on in our heads. You know, it's I think that was the one thing that always really kind of made me uncomfortable watching artists online, was they always show their best work. They always look so confident. And
but that's social media.
Yeah.
Everybody shows that's why everybody that goes on social media, they say that younger kids that are on social media feel insecure, because people on social media show their highlight reel. They'll always show you the best of themselves.
Yeah.
They won't show you the ugly phase, but you're showing them your lack of confidence, but you're sharing how you're learning along the way. And that's the important part. You're sharing the insecurities and the whatever else is, you know?
I hope so.
I think it comes across. You guys tell us. And I'm going to, on the note of questions that are bothersome, I'm just going to say, if you ask in the chat, can you give me some tips? I don't have a frame of reference to tell Scott, and he doesn't have a frame of reference to answer you. So if you say, I'm having trouble drawing ears, we can point you to a video where he worked on ears to show you that. Yeah. but it has to be a little bit more specific so
or
we
if
can
you just want general tips, just go to the Art Hacks playlist.
Start in the
there
Art Hacks
are
playlist.
Tons of videos.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not pointing anyone out, and I'm not saying we don't want to answer your questions. I'm just saying they're really hard to answer. And we want to answer you, we want to have the dialogue, but you need to give us something a little more specific. Okay, so Biz Young says, "Oh, Scott, update on my trans fiance. She got extensions and braids last night. She's getting closer to how she wants to present, and it's so magical. I can't wait for Christmas to give her your poster."
That is so cool. Please keep us updated. And congratulations again. When is the... I hope I'm not pressuring you because your fiance. When's the wedding?
That's exciting.
Blow dryer.
I love how sweet people and supportive people are being. Wait, hold on a second. Go ahead. Can we get the link to Kim's channel, please? And thank you. Yeah. Bethany, do you have the link to Kim's channel by any chance? You guys, you can find it. It's just Kim Diaz Home. That's where he is. Oh, Katie's been sick for the past few days, so they get to watch the lives with us. I'm sorry about that. I hope you feel better. Do you have a cartoon eye tutorial?
No, I really don't.
You did try at one point to do a cartoony style.
Caricature
Style. That's right. Please, some composition tips.
There's a couple videos on that too.
Okay. I love how supportive you guys are of each other. That's so cool. I love that. You guys are funny. Let's see. Are there any plays or musicals we would like to see?
No, I'm not really into musicals or plays. Not really my thing, which is funny because I have friends who are into it, and our son is, stage manager.
Yeah, he's been stage managing since 6th grade.
Yeah.
He's in college.
But for me, it was funny because we even had a chance to see Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart in a play when we were out there working with Patrick Stewart or Ian McKellen, and I just was like, there's something about making eye contact with somebody, like at a concert or something like that. Like if I was going to do hey, we're going to go here, and this artist is just going to be 10 of us, and this musician is going to be playing. I'm like, I don't want to make eye contact with that person, because it's like they're going to be looking at me for some sort of response, and I don't want to make eye contact. And so I kind of feel that way when I go to a play or something like that.
Yes, we talk about food here and tea. Jamie, you're so funny. You guys are cute.
So here's another thing I'm dealing with. When I'm doing people with darker skin, but in the photographs, they're so washed out. Like her skin is a bit darker, but Beyonce's is really light. And I don't want, because if you were to look at her, you would think that she would be just light-skinned because of how much makeup and how light it is.
Right,
and
but she's washed out because of the lighting.
Washed out and everything like that. And so I'm trying to compensate, because otherwise it just looks like I painted her with light skin. And so I'm trying to give it a little more depth. I think the term is melanin. If I can, but a little bit more variance in colors, and try not to use the same palette that I would for Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries. Though when you look at them, when you look at the photographs, they're essentially the same skin colors. Color for color, they're the same. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. So I'm using a little bit of my imagination to try to use a different palette other than what I'm seeing in the photograph. And so I'm just keep mixing colors until I find something that feels a little... that feels right, I guess.
Okay. I did not, as fate would have it, put the scone recipe on my community channel, but I will. Brazen, I will do that for you. Okay. I want to hear an 18-hour live stream of Donna talking about her baking. Okay,
Here's the thing, she can.
No, not for 18 hours.
It feels like 18 hours.
Oh my God. Settle down there, Sparky. You are within striking distance. This is random, but Scott's nails are looking great.
Oh.
He does take very good care of his nails. He does. What is my best baked good?
Well, I like the scones, but I also love snickerdoodles.
Yeah. I think my favorite, I don't know. I like sugar cookies too. I'm obsessed with, I need to make some sugar cookies. Yeah. We are painting Beyonce when she was in Destiny's Child.
Baby Beyonce.
Baby Beyonce. Okay. So, what's your favorite memory with me?
With you?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You guys, we got 30 years worth.
Yeah,
of
that's a tough one.
Yeah, I think Hawaii is one of the highlights for me. That was a great trip.
I definitely liked Venice.
Oh, Venice was great.
But I'm trying to think of something that wasn't a trip that we did. I do have one memory, and it's
Is it going to embarrass me?
No. It's when we first moved here.
Yeah.
And we didn't know anything, so we're just driving around Franklin, and I remember listening to Michael Bublé with the boys in the back of the minivan, and just cruising around, and singing to Michael Bublé.
Yeah,
it was a kind of a fun memory. Also, I'm sure there's a few from Comic-Con too.
God, we did so many Comic-Cons over the years. We did 19 years worth of Comic-Cons together.
We did Comic-Con before Comic-Con was cool.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I'll share this because in the vein of sharing versus oversharing. You guys, we've been married a long time, and there are memories that you have that are you just want to put them in the back and never think about them again. And then there are so many memories of things that just make you smile over the years. And I think, and I was thinking about this morning when I was putting my face cream on my wrinkles. Every one of the wrinkles, it's kind of funny. It's like adventures in time, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't remember a time before you when we were adventuring separately. Every fun adventure I've had. I was thinking about this morning. I was like, all these wrinkles on my face, all the things. And I almost equated them to things that we'd done, things that we'd been through, life that we trudged through together.
Battle scars.
Yeah, that's it. Battle scars. Yeah. And, but I don't remember a time of doing things before you anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's really weird. Donna, what do you think of Scott's Hobbit bias? Do you have a similar liking towards a book, or is it just journaling? Oh no, Pride and Prejudice. Jane Austen, hands down. Marguerite would like to know what your favorite soup is. Soup is her favorite, especially in cold, frozen weather.
Oh, I eat probably at least 3-4 times a week. I will have chicken noodle soup.
He does.
Donna makes homemade chicken noodle soup, and I love it.
He does. Not kidding. How many times have you faced art block? Poor thing. So many.
Yeah, I mean it's daily, it's weekly, it's never been crippling, like to the point of, I can't work. It's more just I don't like the work that I'm making. I don't like the style that I'm painting in, or I don't know what to paint. That kind of stuff. But for me, I just always paint something rather than nothing. So that's why I always say just draw everything every day. So at least you're just moving in a direction. When you're really, really, really stuck, go to a museum, an art gallery, and go and look at other artists and get inspired by them. Blow dryer.
Yeah, I love going to art galleries with Scott. It's one of our favorite things to do. No. Okay, Jamie Brown just nailed us. She says, I could go for Donna's scones and red sauce and Scott's garlic bread right now. That is literally our house. That describes our house. Jamie, you are welcome anytime. Show up on the porch. Tell me you're hungry. I have food. It's all good. I want some sauce. I always have sauce in the freezer. Neighbor says, I love watching you both because I can tell you're being real and you're showing us the struggles, and being open helps so much.
Oh, thank you.
I hope it does. We're all doing this life together, Oreo wants to try gouache, but doesn't know if it'd be better to buy a set of colors that is cheaper or lower quality, or just a few single tubes that are more expensive and better quality.
I personally found that if you just want to try it out, the Hemi gouache was a really good deal. And you get like 40, 50 colors, and it's, it's perfectly a great thing to play around with. That's what I would do. I think Hemi gouache is I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't like the little McDonald's packets, because it just but
you stuck your thumb in every single one of them.
Yeah, but it definitely is a really good deal, and the colors held up. They held up for the 1 year thing, and if you're just learning, it doesn't matter how long they last.
Yeah, that's true. I think learning is good, and you can always buy the expensive stuff later.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, our mods have been mods since we were on TikTok, 2.5 years ago?
Yeah.
And bless them that they've stuck around this long. Poor things. Oh, geez. Who's cooking the turkey this year? Oh, good grief, it's me. Of course it's me.
Yeah, Logan was already talking about that.
Was he really?
Yeah, I was like, did you know that we got the turkeys were 37 cents a pound? So we got one turkey, the little one was $3.70, and the big one was $7.
Yeah.
You could feed yourself for a week with that.
Yeah.
He's like, I had no idea they were so cheap. I go, me neither.
Yeah. Publix does a really good deal. If I had more room in the freezer from all of the soup and sauce that's frozen in there, I would buy another turkey. But I'm cooking the turkey, and we don't do potatoes with our turkey. We do rice with our turkey because my boys like rice. All of my boys. How do I contact you for an issue I had with ordering something from your store? Oh, Avery, there is an email address at the very bottom of the savaart.com website, and that is where you can contact us with any problems that you have.
And it goes straight into spam, and we'll never see it.
No, it goes straight to me. Good grief. Yeah, I put the email on the very bottom of the website. If y'all spam me, I'm going to delete you, but that's where the email is, and if you need to email me, you can email me there. Ryan's wife made turkey soup last night, and it was a hit. Having it for lunch today.
Oh, that's
Isn't that great when you can have something yummy for lunch the next day? I love some leftovers. So good.
I don't know if that really worked out well. I tried to do...
I do not make homemade noodles. How would you recommend to find an art style that I like? That's TDI.
Try different ones. You could try impressionism, you could try realism, you could try cubism, but go to a gallery and look at the different artists, see what you like. Art Nouveau, Pre-Raphaelite, there's so many great styles, and take little bits of each one. You don't have to focus on you don't have to be an impressionist. You can take a little bit of impressionism, a little bit of Art Nouveau, a little bit of anime, a little bit of whatever.
Yeah, Bethany is clarifying the email on the website is not for sending messages to Scott. He will literally never see it. He won't. And the best way to contact him is the Discord, or for any of his, or contact him on his socials. That is just for shipping or business related kind of things. Wow. Hemi gouache was 5,000 rupees in India. I'm assuming that's a lot.
Yeah, someone was saying that it was 1,600 rupees was $20.
That's ridiculous.
But I don't know. I guess my question is, how much would it be to buy lunch in India? So, because essentially $20 is lunch here. Mm-hmm. And so is 1,600 rupees lunch in India? Because I feel like it's the same thing as saying, like it's 20,000 pesos, or, it's $20 is 2,000 pennies. So it's 2,000 cents. So is it the same thing? Is a rupee equal to a penny?
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we can Google it. Rupee to the US dollar. Wow. 1 Indian rupee equals 0.012 US dollars. Hold on. Relax. Let me convert it this way. So 1 US dollar is 83 rupees. That's a lot.
How did it go from 0.02 to 83?
0.012.
So that is 1/10 of 1 cent?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a little different.
But aren't there like bigger rupees or something? Or do you guys just keep adding
more honey,
more
that's
numbers?
the conversion rate from US dollars to rupees.
Okay.
I love my husband, but he really doesn't understand how that works. My favorite tea is black tea. And it is the Harrods tea. And I do like iced tea, but only on occasion and never in the winter. I don't paint, and I would not want to paint my husband. I mean, I love him, but I don't want to paint him. I can describe him with so many adjectives. I would rather write about him than... I wasn't going to be mean. Did you hear him snicker? I wasn't going to be mean. Kind, loving. Understanding is not a word I would use for you presently. Thoughtful. Pain in the butt. Well, I'm sorry, that's more than one adjective. Do you know what pixel art is? And if so, can you do a tutorial on it, please? And thank you.
Yeah, I actually did a music video. Look at Huey Lewis's Huey Lewis in the News While We're Young. I did a music video, a pixel art music video. But I did pixel art back when it was, I was one of the artists on the Sega Genesis back in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Amazing how fast the color changes when you use a blow dryer. I always forget gouache dries differently.
Yeah, it goes dark.
Is being an autistic hard to focus, and do you get confused easily?
I I guess so. I mean, I don't have really anything to compare it to. There's some stuff that I get really quickly and some stuff that I don't, but I don't know how much of that is autism and how much of that is just me. So I'm still trying to learn a little bit more about it so I can answer questions like that a little better, because it does feel like there are things that autistic people have in common, and then there are things where different people with autism, some people have and some people don't. And that's what I'm trying to understand.
I think the best thing that anybody can do, that I've seen you do,
Blow dryer,
is to learn about it. Learn about your own specific things that you deal with and do the best you can to help yourself and share the things that you're going through with the people that that are around you. If you have a partner or you have family or whatever, share those things, because there are some things that when Scott was diagnosed, I went, oh, that's why he does this. And then there are some other things that literally just learned a couple things from him last week. So, and we've been together 35 years.
yeah.
So I think the important part is, if you're diagnosed, that you are honest with the people that are around you. You know, I know Bethany won't mind. I'm not throwing her under the bus, but Bethany has ADHD. And so a lot of times when we're out places, she'll put AirPods in. And she's not ignoring me. She's mitigating something that bothers her. Scott does the same thing with his headphones. And I think for people who are around people like that, I think it's important for all of us to just be kinder to each other. It doesn't matter if you're in the grocery store and somebody's wearing headphones. There's no need to say something to them about that. It's just, oh, hey, cool. They're taking care of themselves. And I just think if you talk about it, then I think it's easier for the people around you. Do you listen to any metal music or hard rock, and what's your favorite band?
So I'm going to have to try to delineate between hair bands like Bon Jovi and Def Leppard, and then harder rock, like say maybe an AC/DC, Queensryche. Gosh, I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I listened to, because my friend was really into metal. My friend Dave,
He's
growing
still
up,
into metal.
He still is, yeah. Really into metal,
Yeah.
and so I just never got into Metallica or Iron Maiden or Dio or Slayer or whatnot. And so we would kind of find music, because I was like more into the hair bands kind of stuff, and they were just the hair bands were just a little bit more commercial. They were a little bit more lyrical that I could get into. I like that a little bit more than I do the heavy metal. I just wasn't that angsty and dark.
Oh, you're angsty and dark now.
Right. But yeah, I mean, there are some that I have fond memories of because of my friend. We went to Whitesnake concerts and stuff, and but like I said, I never went to Iron Maiden or Dio or anything like that. Just wasn't my thing.
Yeah. Hey, Dana Mercury's here.
Hey, Dana Mercury.
Hey, friend. Where have you been? How are you? How's your week? Let's see. This person says, you never know how you can affect someone no matter who they are. One person doesn't live in life, someone else does. So being kind to all is very important. I agree.
Yeah.
It is morning for us. It's about 9:55 in the morning. So you're going to hear Mr. Clock in a little while. Probably 3 minutes after 10 is when you're going to hear Mr. Clock. He's a little off today, but he hasn't had his tea yet. So Are you going to put pencils over the gouache?
I don't think so. The only time I ever do that is when I'm really not happy with it.
Liar!
So if you see me come over it with pencils, I'm going to be... That means I'm really struggling.
Oh, gosh. Do you like Queen?
Oh, yeah, I do.
He does love me. Thanks for asking.
I didn't really growing up as much. It was, it was really... funny enough, it was Bill and Ted. Not Bill and Ted. What is it?
I don't know.
Michael Myers and Dana Carvey, Garth and...
Oh, I don't remember what the other guy's name was, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
They had that the movie where they put on Bohemian Rhapsody. They're banging heads and stuff. That was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that song because I grew up and it was on the radio and you'd hear it, but it was in the 80s that I'm like, it's 80s or early 90s that you're like, oh yeah, there's Queen, and then I kind of got me back into Queen. So yeah, love Queen.
You're funny.
I mean, Queen. We got a Queen song in our movie, so we've worked with Queen.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World.
I'm sorry, I had to Google that because that was going to drive me absolutely bananas. Sophie says, I love the understanding and explanation of neurodiversity. I have ADHD and it's really, really appreciated.
Well, we are learning as much as we can about it.
We really are.
It's become a big part of our life too.
Yep, it has been. And I'll tell you one thing that I absolutely can't stand. This is just since I have a lot of neurodivergent people around me. Somebody saying that someone is normal versus someone being abnormal. And I think that is a falsehood. There is not one person on this whole planet that I would say is normal. And I am 54 and I have met a whole lot of people. I love how Bethany always says she's neurospicy. I love that. But I don't consider, I understand that there needs to be a diagnosis for it, but I don't think the diagnosis has to turn into a label. Yeah. Does that make sense?
No, you're right.
I think if we all just gave each other a little bit more grace and were just a little kinder to each other, it would go a whole long way in this world. And I don't care who you are. And I don't care if you have autism or ADHD or anxiety or whatever. If we all just were a little kinder to each other, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
You wouldn't label anybody. You just go, oh, you're having a rough time today? Come sit next to me. I'll sit with you. Let's just have a little time together. That's it. And sometimes, honestly, that's really all it takes with people. Just sit with people. You don't know what they're going through. Just sit with them. Be with them, Marguerite says, Abby normal. Correct. Yep. Laura, for art tips, check the Art Hacks playlist. Amazing work, Scott. Love your videos. I'm a huge fan. That's Lana.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Emma's had a busy day. Mushroom Girl says hello and good evening from the Netherlands.
Hello.
Yay! I bet it's beautiful there. Are you able to see the Northern Lights? I heard the Northern Lights this year are going to be able to be seen farther south. There's something going on with the sun, some sort of like radiation, something or another. So the Northern Lights are going to be able to be seen farther south than they've ever been able to see before.
Yeah, we could see them here in Tennessee.
I don't know if we can, but that would be really, really cool. Hello, I just got here. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
It's going very orange today, as you can tell. We're in the orange zone. I don't really know what that means, but it sounds funny.
All right, I'm going to kind of move over. So if you guys are noticing, I'm just kind of just going around to different things and touching stuff and coming back. And hopefully in the end, it starts to look
Like what you want it to?
Yeah. Well, I want it to look good.
Honey, your paintings always look good. Yeah. I think the ones where you actually rip them in half bother people a little bit. But,
all right. Let's get some...
Avery, I got your email. It just popped up on my phone. So I will read that this afternoon and I will help you. Are you ever going to make realistic drawings with pencils?
I think I did with Batman, didn't I? And I did a video on realism. So here's the thing. Realism is a very easy thing to do. It's something we did in high school. And it's just sitting and looking at a photograph, copying a photograph exactly tone for tone, like a photocopier. Mm-hmm. So it's not really something that most artists want to do because it's very tedious and there's nothing really artistic about it. You're not interpreting anything, you're just copying. And so whenever I've done videos about it, it has been not super photorealistic. It's just talking about the concept of realism, because the difference between photorealistic and just realistic is time. And I don't want to spend 30 hours working on an eyeball. I just don't want to. It's a lot.
You don't enjoy it.
Yeah. And so, but yeah, I mean, realism is, it's, I'm trying to say it without being disparaging to people who do realistic art. It is, in a lot of ways, just copying.
A couple of people have just joined. Please tell them who you're painting.
Hello, I am painting someone named Beyonce. She was in Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child 1, the letter D.
Just for fun says, I think normality can be a social truth, like extroversion is normal. Issue is when people make it about feeling belonging and feeling alone or persecuted because of it. And Jordan Smith says, I'm trying to seek a diagnosis. We met Jordan. I'm trying to seek a diagnosis, not for a label, but for an explanation. I just want to make sense of certain things.
Yeah.
That is a 100% valid reason to do it. You have to live in your own skin. So.
Blow dry.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead. Getting that diagnosis absolutely is important to help you learn about yourself. Brazen says, thank you, Mr. Clock. So cute. I like to draw realistic portraits with just a pencil and a blending stump. That's Sarah's Drawings and Animations.
Yeah, those are a lot of fun. And again, I mean, I did that a lot in high school, and I really like it because you could just kind of zone out and focus on just making art, and you didn't have to worry about composition or color or style or anything like that. They are absolutely wonderful, and I recommend it to anybody.
Zed loves the way you paint noses.
Thanks.
This person says hi from Greece.
Hello.
Cameron is in history class, and if you get in trouble, don't blame me. Are you going to live stream tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to be live streaming with...
Oh, hold on. You're muted. Gosh dang it. Sorry. Thanks, guys.
Yes, I'm going to be live streaming with Kim Diaz Home. And then I'm also going to be going live with my friend... Max on Sunday.
I'm so sorry about the muting there, people. I am losing my touch. Battlebricks is here and says good morning.
Hello.
Your advice is up to the mark. You're funny. What is your favorite painting you've ever made?
Today it's the trans painting. Sorry, Mom.
Donna, what do you consider a regular on the lives? Oh, you know what? We just have some people that I've known that have been here for like 2 or 3 years. And I do recognize you, Zivri. You are here quite a bit. And we love that you're here. Holly says, Hiya, I love your stuff. You've truly inspired me and helped me through the journey of being neurodivergent. I'm all the way over in Ireland, but still love supporting your stuff.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm going to do a shout out real quick to Fiber and Brimstone. Last night on my live, I showed everybody Ellen's stickers, her coffee stickers. Oh. I'm obsessed with her coffee stickers. So if you guys need some stickers for Christmas or your journaling, perhaps, there you go. How many of your paintings do you usually put up for sale?
I would say about 80% of them. It's really just a very few that I go, you know what, I think I want to keep this. And then there's another few that I go, nope, I'm throwing this one away.
Or you rip it up in a video.
Yeah, no, I think all of the 90s, actually, I don't know. Bethany, are the 90s gouache paintings up? I sent them to her, but I don't know if they're up yet.
Bethany's been handling some other things.
That's why I'm asking.
So if they're not up now, they'll be up today. Puzzling Reed says, I feel like a lot of people don't get a diagnosis for neurodivergence because of stigmas, insurance, and who knows what else.
Yeah.
You're probably correct because the testing is not cheap. Yeah. And because you're in the, we're in the United States, it's, we always pay for stuff. So, because, capitalism. Yes, the 90s gouache paintings are up, she says.
All right. Means Kurt Cobain and Angus Young and the others are there.
Blitzy is a new artist and is looking for some tips.
Oh, check out the Art Hacks playlist.
And?
I don't know.
Draw everything every day.
Oh, yeah.
I missed the first part. Who is he painting?
Oh, this is Beyonce when she was in Destiny's Child. Destiny's Child won the letter D.
Mm-hmm. We are in the Central Time Zone. And I'm sorry that you're stuck home with COVID. I hope you feel better very soon.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Corpse Bride. Have you seen Corpse Bride?
I don't remember it.
Let's see. I'm trying to have my sister get her youngest son diagnosed with autism. I'm hoping with the diagnosis she would be able to find a better way to help him in his most distressed times. I'm only going to tell you this. Sometimes it's hard for parents to do that because they feel that it is, instead of getting their child help, they feel that it is admitting that they did something wrong or there is something wrong with their child, rather than focusing on the fact that if their child needs help, they might need help.
It's not something that you can do to your kid,
But people feel guilty. People feel responsible.
But once they do get that, especially if you could do it at an early age, then they can get the schools can help them, and it'll make their lives so much better. I mean,
you are still upset that you. Or I won't say upset. I think you just have some residual sadness that you were not able to be diagnosed sooner, but they didn't diagnose stuff like that when we were kids. They just
wasn't
didn't.
A thing.
No.
But I think I would have done better in school. But
no, sweetheart, it's cute that you think that. Richie says, hi, I've followed your art journey for a long time now, and it has inspired me to do a lot of art. Greetings from a teen from Austria.
Oh, fantastic. Nice to meet you.
We're so happy you're here, and we're so happy you're enjoying painting. That's awesome. Scott drew flowers in the 30 Days of National Animals.
Yes,
he did the national flowers.
If you look for the Utrecht thing I did with Blick, I painted
That's
flowers.
Right. You painted the flowers that were at the Carter House.
I also painted a sunflower seed when Russia invaded
Ukraine. That's right. I love that sunflower.
Not sunflower seed.
Sunflower. Yeah, that was really pretty. Anna woke up at 1 a.m. to watch this live. Love your stuff. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you.
Aww. Scott is not. Okay. So I haven't had a regular live schedule. So let's start there. It's kind of been hit or miss and touch and go. And when he has had some things he's needed to do, I've sort of filled in for him on his lives. So and in all fairness, he did ask me if I wanted him to read the comments last night, but he had a really long day yesterday, and Bethany and Steph said, we've got this, don't worry about it, let him rest. And so that is what we did last night, so he could have a little bit of time for himself to just sort of rest. One up girl says, I'm thankful I was tested through school when I was young, and I was diagnosed with ADD when I was 6. See, and then you were able to have help through school, which I think is wonderful. Battlebrick says, I'm going to be sure to tune in next Friday because I got to see who wins G. It's the only letter I really want my vote to win. You're so funny.
Who'd you vote for? Google Dolls or?
Yeah, it's a battle. Bethany says it's a battle between Green Day and Garbage. Okay, I don't even know who Garbage is. I don't even know.
Are you telling me Google Dolls is not?
Yeah.
Even George Michael should be up there too. I don't mind Green Day. I don't.
No. You have inspired me to get into art more, and it has really helped me with my depression so much.
Oh. I'm happy.
Scott's favorite animal is a cheetah, and he did draw it. He's drawn several cheetahs. Have you ever worked on a drawing by adding real pictures and adding paint or colored pencils or any other medium? I'm working on a project in class, and I wanted to know if you have any tips.
Oh, where you like glue down
yeah, it sounds like
a photo and then draw on top of it. I have done that, and it was really kind of interesting. I don't really have any tips other than I would use transparent medium like a watercolor or something so that way you don't cover up the piece entirely.
Prayson says, Scott, let us be the judge before you tear up a piece. One man's trash is another's treasure, you know. With lots of LOLs. That's pretty funny. Every time he does that, I always go, he asks me occasionally like, hey, can you come down and tell me what you think of this? And he doesn't tell me he's torn anything up. And I, like a fool, don't look at the art table before I watch the video because I'm usually doing my own stuff. So I come down, I look at the video, and I'm like, oh my God, they're going to be so mad at you that you tore up an art piece. I say that every time. He thinks he's funny. A lot of people have been diagnosed or are getting diagnosed. Do you stream in other places?
No. We used to stream on TikTok, but TikTok just really has not been good to us. So
yeah, that's another story for another day. George Michael has a good number of votes, but is not winning. Goo Goo Dolls is right there with them.
Okay.
Scott reserves the right to paint whatever he wants.
All right, so it is 10:15. I don't think I'm going to get the hair done, or a lot of this done. And her jaw looks a little big, so I think I'm going to make it a little smaller.
Sparky says, I work with special needs students and I have had parents reluctant to have their kids diagnosed because they don't want their kids bullied or labeled and treated differently.
Yeah.
You know, this goes straight back to my whole thing of, can we just be nice? Can we just be nice to each other? You know, we've got friends on here.
They're kids, honey.
I know that.
Kids are just mean.
But it's times like that where the teachers and the administrators and the parents need to step in and say, that's not okay.
I know, but parents and teachers can't be there for all of that.
I know.
Remember what it was like.
But I think it's important to, when you see it happening, to say something.
Yeah.
I used to do that, and I volunteered in school for years, and I stopped so many kids that were saying things, and I would look at them. I remember distinctly in middle school one day, there was this group of girls, and they were making fun of this other girl. And I walked over and they got sassy with me. And I said, did I just hear you making fun of this other person? Would you like it if they made fun of you? And I was very nice at first. And then they started giving me attitude and a few cuss words. And I went, you and I could take a walk because the principal and I are pretty good friends. But we're not going to talk bad about other kids. Because that's just not okay. Because you wouldn't like it if somebody was talking bad about you. And I think it's important when we see it as adults there, whether we're a volunteer or a teacher or an administrator or whatever. And I know they can't be everywhere all the time, but when we see it, we need to say something. And I think there needs to be a zero tolerance policy on that and teach people to be kind to each other, period. End of conversation. They just need to be kind. If you don't understand somebody, that's fine. And you don't have to be best friends with everybody. That's okay. But you should at least be kind. So, anyway, there's Donna's little soapbox for the day. Have you ever done oil painting?
In high school. Didn't really like it that much.
Marguerite says people get bullied. It doesn't matter if you have a diagnosis or not. It's true.
Yeah.
They get bullied for, you wore a silly looking pair of pants today. Okay.
Lederhosen.
Oh, I would love to wear some Lederhosen at the German Christmas markets. Sarah's drawings. There are 2 lists of art supplies in the resources list. One is art supplies that Scott has tried, and one is art supplies that Scott uses. Start there, and you'll be able to see. Just some different prices of different supplies and things that you might like to try. Yeah. I've been asked to run for school board for a long time. I do better when I'm on the other side. Let me tell you that much. Oh, Art gets here. Hello, it's been a bit since I could catch a stream. Did the streaming schedule change?
No. It's
we're still Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah. 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I mean, there was daylight savings.
Yeah, we did. We did the fall back for daylight savings time.
So if your country doesn't do that.
Yeah, that might be why. I know Steph's on the same time zone as us finally again. Since we moved. I was like, are we in the same time zone now? So, hello from Italy. That's Dodone 11.
Hello.
I wish I was in Italy now with you. That would be so nice. What do you like to eat while drawing?
Usually candy, a lollipop or something like that.
Yeah, he doesn't really eat like
something
food
I don't have
food.
to, take my hands off the...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. We don't have daylight savings. Yeah. I hope you're going to put pencils over that, says Yarrow. Also known as, they don't like it. I'm reading between the lines on this one. Can you please fix that? Because I'm not liking that and it needs some pencils. Love this channel. Have you ever made a charcoal drawing?
Yeah. Not on the channel, though. I have not. I don't think I have really any charcoals.
Kermita says, exactly, Donna. My school has a big issue with bullying, and the administration claims they have it under control, but they don't. I was bullied for 2 years nonstop. They did nothing to help. I'm sorry. What school subject do you think is unnecessary? I've got one that is not a subject, but I've got one.
Gosh, I'm trying to think. Well, I think anything above basic math is unnecessary. You're never going to use it. So I think, hey, look, can you do your arithmetic? Can you do multiplication? Fantastic. You're good. On to the next thing.
I have an unpopular opinion, so I'm going to keep it to myself. Which I rarely do.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. Smarties are my favorite comfy candy. Haven't had them in a while. That's Sayo, sweetie. I like you because I love Smarties. Those are my favorite. Do you guys have a favorite Christmas song?
I guess Wonderful Christmas Time by the Beatles.
What's my favorite Christmas song, honey?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
So for years and years and years, Scott and I went to these family friends of his, and his mom would play piano, and we would all sing Christmas carols after we had this dinner. And we would sing the 12 Days of Christmas, and it used to drive Scott bananas. So now when I want to torture him, I play the 12 Days of Christmas.
No, but she plays the Alvin and the Chipmunks version.
Because it's more annoying.
Is pure torture.
It's more annoying.
My friend Jenny plays me, sends me Last Christmas.
I love that song. That's so awesome. See, that's when George Michael was just... he was so hot. Oh my God. He had that big poofy hair and eyeliner, and he was just... yeah. He was just smoking hot.
All right. So I've probably got another half an hour to 45 minutes of fine-tuning that I'm going to do on this. Donna has to take our son to the airport.
I do! Yay! Bethany says, oh, that Alvin and the Chipmunks version is a special level of hell.
Yeah.
I'll play it for you when you come over. Oh, God, that's like my favorite. I love it.
So I'm going to keep tweaking.
Okay. We're gonna cut it short, like 7 minutes short today. But we went way over on Monday, so I will. I think we've earned a little 7 minutes. So I can actually. No, the Smarties here are the ones that are the like the sugar ones. They're not. They don't have any chocolate in them. That's a little mean, Emma. Yeah, that's my evil laugh, you guys. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna let you guys go. Have a fabulous Friday. We don't have a time tomorrow for the Kim Diaz home live, but so you guys will just have to get the notification, I guess, when it comes on. And Sunday with Max Randolph at 2 p.m. Central Time. So Bethany is blackmailing me. Would you like to keep your shipping unicorn? Alvin stays in the box. Okay, fair enough. It's fine. I will not play. Stephnerd says, I'm suddenly glad I'm a few flights away. The torture chamber is real. Okay. All right. Love you guys.
Thanks for hanging out
Bethany
with
says
us.
she will blast a ringer message in the Discord when you go live with Kim Diaz. And you guys can just check that out. And we will see you guys this weekend, hopefully, for the lives then, with a large cup of tea. So, and I am off like a dirty shirt. I hope you guys have a fantastic Friday. Bye.
Bye.